Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is TDT, the developing trader, coming back at you with another video. So here we go with our midweek review, our midweek check-in, if you will. And let's take a look. Dixie right now, daily chart. Gotta check the previous video that I did for our weekly projection. As you can see, price has delivered right into the gap that I had highlighted that we will be watching. I said in that video, I do not believe we are going to keep going, but price may have wanted to take another stab up here into this area. Unable to do that, broke down into this gap that we were watching. So right now, I do believe it's continuing with the bearish action. Tomorrow, price will probably come back into this wick. If it's unable to get above this wick, we'll be looking for it to continue falling into this price action below on Dixie. All right, let's jump into NQ. NQ. Hope you guys have been having a good week. Hope you guys have been keeping your capital safe. I know it's been some tough trading days. So in the last video, we talked about price being in this gap here that I was looking at here. It's void of any price action. You see price has not gotten quite back to it. It's sitting on this gap here, and I said that price may want to fall, but I don't believe it's going to fall and break below this candle here. So on Monday, we had a slight pullback. It continues going into that direction with a bullish close. Then price falls. So this price is in a consolidation, but I did not believe that we were going to continue falling from this price here. We were watching this about over a week ago, and we saw it fall. We saw price fall right into this level, and I was saying how we respected consequent encroachment of that gap as it fell, and we're getting that bounce that is expected out of here. This liquidity above the market, we are watching this. Tomorrow we want to see if price can continue to find support on this particular gap right here. You see right now, ever since it got above this, I'm trying to get it, guys. Boom. Let's see if this can maintain support here in this area. There are a lot of other gaps as well, but this is the closest gap that we can watch right here and see how price is responding. We can see price rejecting off of this very sparse price action here, very illiquid area of price, right? No bodies in there, just wicks. And then we have another area like this. So it may continue to chop in this area. We got to see it give a strong move either above, moving into perhaps this gap here, or it needs to continue falling if it will. Okay, I am still of the perception that we're gonna go and hit another all-time high. I'm not saying it's going to continue going, but there's a lot of liquidity that's sitting up there, and I believe we're going to go ahead and move into that liquidity above. But we will see. Right now it doesn't look good, because if you look at it at the current structure, it looks like this is a break to go lower, right? And this can be a gap that can send us into this liquidity below here. This is where I see the next major liquidity pool sitting below the market. Although this is major liquidity as well, I like this one with the equal bottoms here. There, you can even count this one here. Yeah, it makes a light stab, but there's a lot of liquidity sitting right here at, what's that figure, 2350. A lot of liquidity sitting there. So if this was to fall off the map, that's what I would be watching. But for some reason, something's telling me that we want to keep trucking higher and going into this all-time high one more time. Okay, so let's take a look at ES real quick. All right, you see ES is in that gap that we're watching. It's still holding in the upper portion of this gap. Okay, you see it's staying in a premium while in that gap. We want to see if it can maintain that structure or will it break out of this gap. Okay, that's where we're looking for here. That's what I'm going to continue to watch. So if it does fall below this area, we want to see how it interacts with the liquidity that's been here since Monday. Like, let's say we fall down, we tap into this liquidity. It would be a meltdown if it had to fall all the way here to this price. It would definitely be a meltdown. I'm thinking it's going to give us another truck higher, but just be aware that that is where the next liquidity is here on ES if it was to break down, which I'm not seeing happening right now. Not saying eventually we won't go for these liquidity levels, but at this moment price is being held in a consolidation, and I truly believe it's going to take another stab into all-time highs before we begin like aggressively seeking liquidity below the market. And if it begins to stretch its legs and make strides into new highs, then we should get good days with that as well. So I'm not concerned about if it's going up or if it's going down. I'm more concerned with just getting clean price action on the intraday and getting positions that give me a more better return. Right now with this consolidation, you have to really work inside of these ranges, and working inside of the range is very tough if you like a market that's giving you, long exaggerated moves and you can hold the position and make a lot more. With this, you have to be very on point with the liquidity you're targeting, and when you get that liquidity, you got to take partials. Okay, so I want you guys to just keep developing, keep getting better, and I'm gonna wish you all the best for the rest of the week. Be careful out there. We had NFP Wednesday today, which seems to be a first. I haven't seen that, so hopefully you did not hurt yourself today, and hopefully you'll have the rest of your week be extremely profitable. And y'all have a blessed day. This is TDT out. Peace.